Hi everyone, welcome. We can say it for real now. So lovely to see you all here. And Jenny, welcome to you too. Nice to see you.
Thank you, Lynn. Nice to be back with everyone.
Yeah, seeing all those lovely familiar names.
That's it.
Okay, just getting strange messages from Zoom, but I'll ignore that. So tonight we've got a very exciting session planned on the Sahasrara, and who wouldn't want to go to the Sahasrara? You all are looking forward to it. I hope you all enjoyed the last session. There were a few technical difficulties, but it was an awfully nice candle clearing of the Agya. It was such a good meditation. So there were a few technical hiccups, but we had Shreya from doing our technical support from Tamil Nadu, which was quite amazing, really, when you think about it. But it was a lovely collective session, so I hope you all enjoyed. Jenny will probably tell us about what's coming up. Homework, of course, is always to meditate every day. And also you were setting up your meditation spaces and we were going to share them. So of course, we always encourage you to do that again at the end of the session. We can do some sharing and caring. And of course, any questions you might have, you're most welcome to ask questions. So another thing I thought I would mention that we can have our Zoom question session after we've finished on YouTube. So therefore you can feel free and not be concerned that perhaps you're being recorded. So we'll save that for the end when, sorry, YouTube people, but if you're on Zoom, you get an extra question session. What else were we going to talk about? I think I made a few dot points. Okay, the homework. Also, I want to know how you're finding the little videos I've been posting for you on the WhatsApp group for your meditation at home. So you can give me some feedback about that. And of course, do feel free to use the chat if you want to say anything. Another thing is we're starting to let you know about what happens in about 3 weeks' time. You will have your last Going Deeper session, and that will be your graduation. And Jenny will probably tell you a little bit more about it, but from here, where do you go? Well, you come together with all of us in the ashram series. So you might wonder what it could be, the ashram series. Well, we have real ashrams that are online ashrams, and we have programs, and they are with all the yogis. So you will graduate as actual yogis then. And there's also a couple of clearing sessions, foot soak sessions during the week. And I think there's 2 virtual ashram programs, aren't there, Jenny?
Yes.
One from Burwood, Sydney, and then from Queensland, do we have?
I think we are going down to 1 in the next couple of weeks. Yep. So yes, we will have, I think, part of the Going Deeper series. I think we have another maybe 3 weeks, including this week.
Yep.
And then we go to a once a week program. It's very similar to this. And 2 foot soak sessions, one on a Monday, I think, and one on a Friday. And then the ashram series program itself will be on the Tuesday. So there'll be 3 sessions a week, and as all the sessions, they will be on YouTube to suit your timings. So we look forward to having you join those as well.
And the other thing that you can keep in mind that, you know, even if you feel you're not ready to go forward, we still have Monday and Tuesday nights, we have Learn to Meditate. So you can always have a refresher, you know, establishing your self-realization. You can bring new people, you can bring family or any friends along to get their realization on those nights as well. There will be in the future another 21 days session, so obviously not in July, we're halfway finished, potentially in August, but of course we'll give you plenty of notice about that. So don't feel that you're totally locked into having to go forward if you feel you're not ready to. There's always options, but it is a very exciting place to be on the yogis.com website, and all of the national and international events, then you're welcome to join in as well. So there's lots of exciting things going forward.
And the other thing is, some people, many people in fact, like to try the beginning sessions and then the next day go to the advanced sessions. So there's really nothing to stop you doing that. You can pick and choose whichever sessions you would like to attend, and there is a very wide range of sessions to attend.
Absolutely.
Yes. Now, Lynn, unless you wanted to say anything else.
No, I think
you want to say anything else?
We should come to the present now.
We'll come to the present. So I'm not sure if Vaibhav is still with us, our tech support. Is he still there?
Yes.
Oh, yes, he is. Lovely. I wasn't sure if we'd lost you, Vaibhav. So Vaibhav is doing a very fine job of our tech tonight. So what we might do is we'll bring now I'm confused. Isha onto the screen.
Come on down, Isha, and we'll
Hi everyone.
There she is.
Magically.
Isha is all the way from India. And in fact, Isha attended one of our 21 days series last year. So for all of you people who are watching tonight, who knows?
Yes.
This time next year, you may be presenting for us. It is a possibility.
Absolutely.
So tonight, Isha is telling us about the Sahasrara chakra, a very important chakra because it connects us to the divine power. It allows the divine grace to flow through us and around us. And in this way, we can change the world by channeling this energy. Now, we've had Isha on before. She will tell us a little bit more about the Sahasrara. But what I did want to ask Isha is, I know from personal experience, something that really strengthened my commitment to Sahaja Yoga were the little day-to-day miracles, or even the big miracles that helped me to understand what Sahaja Yoga is. So, Isha, I was wondering if you had any miracles that you've experienced in your time in Sahaja Yoga, and if you'd like to share them.
Yes, I would like to share one experience from my childhood days. I was a dog lover when I was a child, and I had 3 dogs in my house. So my mother was practicing Sahaj Yoga at that time. I had got my self-realization, and I was, I think in my 8th or 9th class I was. So my dogs actually, they died, or the dogs. But after that, I felt, because I was so attached to my pets and I was very emotional person, I felt, I became very sad and depressed, and that was impacting my studies also to some extent. But then my mother took me to the meditation center of Sahaj Yoga, because she used to attend the meditation, because we have meditation centers of Sahaj Yoga everywhere, where we can meditate collectively once in a week. So she used to go there weekly. She took me to the center. Then it was a miracle that the uncle there, who was the leader of that center, the center, meditation center of Sahaj Yoga, which is near to my house. So he just raised my this right to the left, like this. He gave me a balance. He made me sit in front of photograph, the altar, the beautiful, powerful altar of Shri Mataji in the meditation center, I opened my hands in front of Shri Mataji, and he gave me this balance from right to left. I was small, so I did not know anything. I just was looking at the photograph of Shri Mataji, and then hands were open and just gave me a balance of vibrations from right to the left. And after that, all the depression I was feeling for a very long time, all that vanished like a miracle. I mean, I was not able to face that earlier. I was not able to face the loss. I was very attached to my pets. I was feeling very sad and attached, and all the time I was crying. I was not studying anything. It was an important class. My board exams had to come. So but then I don't know, it was a miracle, just the
Yeah.
balance. I felt the warmth. I was feeling that coldness, the sadness of when you feel of a loss of a loved one due to some attachment. Then how warm I felt after that in the heart, how strength, how strong, and how much, it just all the emotional problems completely vanished after the balance I got, and Shri Mataji was there. So
Mm,
biggest miracle in very small age that time. And
that's
otherwise
beautiful.
also
Very
since
nice.
then many are there.
That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. And that is the important thing, to stay in the balance. It doesn't mean that we don't love or we forget particular, in your example, pets or people. We still love, but we love in a way that is balanced and allows us to continue in our daily life. And that raising of the right and bringing down the left brings down the excess of emotions. So anyone who's watching tonight, if you're feeling excessively emotional in a way that's impacting you, that's one thing you can do, lifting the right and bringing down the left. And again, if you're feeling too much energy, you're feeling overly active, you bring up the right and pull down the left. So thank you very much, Isha, for sharing that story. I'm sure you have many, many more, as we all do. And we will let you get on with the session now.
Yes, we'll unpin ourselves.
So I welcome all of you in this meditation on the Sahasrara that we'll be doing today. Sahasrara is the blessing of the heavens, as Shri Mataji has told us. And we have experienced this blessing in everyday life. I'm sure each one of you, now that you are been meditating, this program started in June. So I'm sure you must be experiencing gradual little changes inside you each day, each moment. It is because Shri Mataji has opened all of us Sahasrara and connected us to ourselves. So as we know that purity and innocence is the first foundation of the creation, uh, the primordial mother, the Adi Shakti, first created innocence, purity she filled in the whole universe. Then the creation could be possible. So since the words of Shri Mataji is Om, is Pranav, uh, is that power that balances our subtle system. So I would like to start today's session by listening to the holy divine words of Her Holiness Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Ji. Let us start today's session by listening to Mother's experience of opening of the Sahasrara.
As soon as Sahasrara was open, the whole atmosphere was filled with tremendous Chaitanya, or a waterfall, with such a tremendous force as if I was unaware and got stupefied. The happening was so unexpected and so tremendous that I was stunned and I became completely silent at its grandeur. I saw the primordial Kundalini rising like a big furnace, and the furnace was very silent but burning appearance it had, as if you heat up some metal and it has many colors. In the same way, the Kundalini showed up like a huge furnace, which is like a tunnel, where you see these plants you have for coal burning to create electricity, and it stretched like a telescope. One after another came out like that, and the deities came and sat on their seats, on their golden seats, and then they lifted the whole of the head like a big dome and opened it, and then this torrential rain completely drenched me, and I started seeing all that and got lost into the joy. It was like an artist seeing its own creation fulfilled. I felt the joy of great fulfillment.
So we are all aware that from the 5th of May of 1970, when Shri Mataji opened the primordial Sahasrara, this en masse realization is possible when hundreds of thousands of people are getting their self-realization. Earlier in the ancient times, one person, one sage could give this experience to one of his disciples, that too after a lot of tapasya. But now, because Shri Mataji has incarnated on the 1,000-petal lotus of the Sahasrara, that is why she could break the Sahasrara also, and en masse realization she made possible for the emancipation of the humanity. Sahasrara has all the centers, the seats of all the centers are there in the brain, in the Sahasrara. So if we can keep our Sahasrara healthy, all our chakras will be healthy. There is a very deep connection between the Sahasrara and the heart, because the Brahmarandra, which is here in the phonetal bone area, the heart chakra is here, which is in the heart, is the seat is here also in the middle of the Sahasrara. So we have to open our hearts, and from our hearts we have to do Sahaj Yoga. If we do superficially, it will not work out. It has to come from the heart. And also, to keep the Sahasrara open, it is important that we recognize Shri Mataji. Only through this recognition, our self-realization is complete and is sustained, because she is the deity of the Sahasrara. At Sahasrara, all the deities of all the chakras are integrated. So we get a union between our heart, our head, and our attention. So then it is not that our heart is saying one thing and the head is saying something else and we are confused. When the Sahasrara is open, then we get to know the absolute truth, the reality, and we are able to have the strength to stand on this truth, on the absolute truth. Sahasrara, to keep it open, it is important that the Agya Chakra is also kept clear. And the best way is to surrender, because when we have too much of ego, then the balloons of the Agya Chakra, the ego and the superego, they actually make the path very narrow in the center for the Kundalini Shakti to rise. So many people who do not feel Chaitanya on Sahasrara could be because of the uh, weakness in the Agya. So through my own experience also, I would like to share this, that if we can surrender everything wholeheartedly to God Almighty and to the power of God Almighty, uh, things actually start working out for us. Shri Mataji has told us that it is very important that we meditate every day to keep the connection with the all-pervading power of divine love. We should do our meditation regularly in the morning and in the evening, and we should be surrendered, and we should open our hearts. We should have love and compassion, and because at Sahasrara we become a global personality, so the love, the compassion is actually uh, awakened in each of our chakras, along with the qualities of each of the deities of all the chakras. Because we become a global personality, uh, we become the instrument of the divine as well, to spread the love, the vibrations of God Almighty to the universe. At Sahasrara, we know that we become one with our Creator, the one who has created us. So, head massage is good for the Sahasrara as well. We can keep some coconut oil in front of the altar of Shri Mataji, because Param Chaitanya, the divine vibrations are flowing from her photograph all the time. So if we can ask her to put her power, put the Shakti, put the Param Chaitanya, the vibrations in the oil, and then like this we can vibrate the coconut oil, and then we can do the head massage. Different all the chakras are in the head also, so once a week, like if we do head massage with coconut oil, vibrated coconut oil is very good to keep our head healthy. Um, and yes, I think that is pretty much it I wanted to share. I would like to request you all to let us go into meditation together, and try to feel that connection with our spirit, and try to feel the spirit enlightening our brain, coming to our brain and uniting us with Shri Mataji. Let us all get ready to meditate. So first and foremost, the source, Shri Mataji, we bow down to Shri Mataji and seek her permission to take us collectively into meditation today, and we want to feel Shri Mataji's presence on our Sahasrara. The more the head goes down to Shri Mataji, the more our Sahasrara opens. The Agya clears, you will feel if there is any pressure on Agya, it will clear. The more you bow down to Shri Mataji, even if it's possible, it's very good that we, on the floor, we bow down to her, touching our forehead to the ground. And after realization, Shri Mataji has told that elements take away our problems. So when you will go down, you'll have your forehead touching the ground. with your hands open in front of Shri Mataji. When you bow down like that to her, you will feel that the earth will take away all the heaviness and any blockages from your Agya chakra. Any ego, super ego will go into the earth, and the Sahasrara opens more. So let us now raise our Kundalini together and put ourselves into Bandhan. Very good way to start the meditation is first we look at the photograph of Shri Mataji. We meditate with our eyes open, just looking at her. Our hands open in front of the altar of Shri Mataji to express our desire to meditate. So now we are already in balance because the attention is soothed down by looking at Shri Mataji. When we feel like we can close our eyes, we can put both our hands towards the Mother Earth. We can make a prayer to the Divine Mother Earth. Mother Earth, please remove any obstacles in the path of my spiritual ascent. Shri Mataji, please remove any imbalances from my subtle system. Anything that is against my spirit, let it be absorbed into the earth. Let us take our attention to the innocence within us, where Sri Ganesha resides. And let us feel the innocence that has awakened in us. Sri Ganesha, please be kind and merciful and forgiving, that you manifest within us. Let all the hypocritical things, all the falsehood, the wrong ideas, conditionings, and the wrong life we have had just disappear like thin air. And let the beautiful moonlight of your soothing innocence be manifested through us. We can put our hands on our lap and raise our attention to the ocean of pure knowledge, pure creativity, and pure attention. Let us feel the presence of Sri Brahmadeva, Sri Saraswati in our Swadhisthana. We raise our attention to the ocean of peace and satisfaction in our napi. And let us thank Shri Mataji here for awakening Shri Vishnu principle in all of us. Let the peace that is awakened in me spread to the whole world. And let the whole world become one in peace. Let's move our attention on our void, the place of the innate dharma of the spirit, the righteousness in us. And let us feel the balance that Mother has given us. Let's raise our attention to the heart. Mother, please come in my heart. Let me clean my heart so that you are there. Put your lotus feet into my heart. Let your feet be worshipped in my heart. Take me away from delusions. Please remove all the illusions. Keep me in reality. Mother, please remove the sheen of superficiality. Let me enjoy your feet in my heart. Let me see your feet in my heart. We meditate on this prayer to the Mother. With this prayer, let us allow our hearts to open more and more. We raise our attention to the Vishuddhi. Shri Mataji, by your grace, I am part and parcel of Virat. Mother, I am one with you. By your grace, I am one with you. We raise our attention to the Agya, to the ocean of forgiveness inside us. Shri Mataji, by your grace, I am free from ego and superego. I am the pure spirit. Mother, please come in my brain. Please reside in my brain. Please make your room in this brain. Mother, you be the controller of this brain. Let me be guided by your divine wisdom. After this prayer, let us see if we feel the presence of our Kundalini above our Sahasrara in the form of coolness. Shri Mataji, you are the queen of the Sahasrara. Please reside on the 1,000-petal lotus of Sahasrara. At Sahasrara, let us pray to Shri Mataji to integrate us completely. Mother, please make us an integrated personality. Please enlighten my brain with my spirit. Let my spirit act. We can take the third Mahamantra. We can rotate our scalp clockwise, saying the third great Mahamantra. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Moksha Pradayani Mataji, Shri Devyai Namo Namaha. You can check with your hand above the Sahasrara for the blessings of the divine. Keeping the attention just above the Sahasrara, where we can feel the presence of God and our union with the God. Let us meditate for some time. Let us now listen to the words of Shri Mataji.
Even if you want to use a hammer, you cannot break it. Today, the time has come that you have to recognize Sahaja. You have to. You did not recognize any saints, any prophets, anyone, any incarnation. But today the condition is that you have to recognize. If you do not recognize it, your Sahasrara cannot be open, because this is the time when the Sahasrara was open and you have to have your realization. So the very important thing that you have to recognize Sahaja Yoga. There are many people who say that, Mother, why to believe in Sahaja Yoga this way? We can just call you just Mother, you could be my mother. See? Alright, doesn't matter. But you can't get your realization. And even if you get it, you cannot retain it. So you have to recognize. Recognition is the only worship of Sahaja. Recognition is the only worship when you want to know God in Sahaja. All the other ganas, devatas, deities, shaktis are one in unison in Sahaja. And anyone who does not recognize Sahaja, they just are not bothered about you, what sort of a person you are. For example, a man who worships Shiva, he comes to me and I find his heart is catching. Surprising. He says, Mother, I worship Shiva. How is it my heart is catching? I said, you have to recognize Sahaja. Just ask Shiva. And when he asks the questions to Shiva, then only the vibrations start flowing. So, Sahasrara takes charge that it makes you recognize and also it convinces you to prove it. And by this proving, even if you are not recognizing, then you cannot get your realization. But those who recognize also recognize partly. They take liberties, they behave in a funny manner without understanding that who is this person who is here. I've seen many a times, I'm talking, people are just putting their hands up, Kundalini, they are just talking, chit-chatting. I'm surprised because if you have recognized, then you should know whom you are facing. Because it's not for my good, I'm not going to lose anything. But only you in your ascent have not recognized. That shows that you have not yet recognized. And the way some people try to monopolize me also is absolutely wrong. There is no need to monopolize me. Nobody can monopolize. There are some people who say that Mother must have misunderstood. I never misunderstand. There's no question. Or some people try to tell me do this, do that. That's also not necessary. Try to open yourself to this protocol, which is very important in Sahaja Yoga, which I have told for the first time today. That you must try to recognize in a full way. And if you do not recognize, I'm sorry, I can't give you the realization which will sustain. It will start, but it may not sustain. So this is the simplest way of achieving your higher things, is by recognizing gradually and recognizing gradually. It is very difficult to tell anybody if something is wrong with that person. It's impossible. After Sahaja Yoga, I can tell you this chakra is catching, that chakra is catching. But also because you know what does that chakra means, you can come back on me, no, Mother, you see, it's not so, I'm not. That's not so. Why should I tell you you are catching? You have to cleanse yourself with full honesty. But first thing is to recognize with full humility and understanding. Once you have recognized, gradually you will do everything that has to be done. You know what is to be done. Now the essence of Sahasrara is integration. In Sahasrara, all the chakras are there, so all the deities get integrated. And you can feel their integration. That means when you get your Kundalini in Sahasrara, your mental, emotional, and your spiritual, everything being becomes one. Your physical being also merges into it. Then you have no problem as to, oh, yes, I love Mother, but I'm sorry, I have to steal this money. Yes, I know, I recognize mother. Yes, I know she's great, but I can't help it. I have to tell her lies. Or I have to do this wrong thing because, after all, I can't help it. There is no compromise with me. It has to be completely integrated. Your dharma should be corrected. You cannot do anything wrong and then say, I am a Sahajogi. You cannot. But for this, the strength comes from within. Your spirit strengthens you. You must just put in your willpower that, yes, let my spirit act. And then you start acting according to the spirit. Once you start acting according to the spirit, you find you have no slavery of anything. You become samarth, means equal to your meaning. Samartha, also samarth means powerful personality. So you develop that powerful personality which has no temptation, which has no wrong ideas, which has no catches, no problems. But people who are sneaky, sly, try to play some tricks, are really harming themselves, not Sahaja Yoga. Sahaja Yoga is going to be, it has been and will be, is going to be established. Even if there are 10 people in the boat, God is not bothered. It's only my botheration as a mother. As a mother, I want many people to come up in the boat. But don't try to jump back by doing all dishonest things. So this is what it is simple, that you are integrated. By integration, you get the power to do what you understand, and you have power to feel happy with what you understand. So you come to a stage where you develop this Nirananda. And this Nirananda you develop when you are absolutely the spirit. In Nirananda state, there is no duality left. It's Advaita. It's one personality. That is, you are completely integrated, and the joy is not anymore dented. It's complete. It hasn't got a happiness and a sorrow aspect, but it's just joy. The joy is not that you laugh loud. The joy is not that you're always smiling. No. It's the stillness, the quietude within yourself, the peace of your being, of your spirit, that asserts itself into vibrations. You feel that when you feel that peace, you feel like light of the sun, the whole rays of that beauty spreading. But first of all, we are cowed down by our own personal, selfish, stupid ideas. Throw them out. We have them because we are insecure, because we have wrong ideas. Throw them out. Just stand alone, one with God, and you will find all these fears were useless. Our cleansing is very important, and that cleansing comes only when you really practice the cleansing as told in Sahaja. The Sahasrara is the blessing of the heavens, I should say. It has worked out so well. It's very difficult to break the Sahasrara. And when I really broke it, I didn't know that it would be that successful. First I thought it's still premature, because there are many Rakshasas still on the street selling their goods. And there are many fanatics who are calling themselves by the so-called religions they are following. Not the real religion of the Atma. But gradually it has taken its roots. Now let this truth take its root within yourself through your Sahasrara. And once this truth becomes absolutely the light that guides you, the light that nourishes you, the light that enlightens you and gives you a personality that has the light, then only you should know that your Sahasrara is completely enlightened by your spirit. Your face should be such that people should know that there's a personality who's standing before you who is light. This is how Sahasrara is to be looked after.
We continue to be in meditation and let the words and the vibrations from Shri Mataji cleanse us more and more. Let's keep our attention above our Sahasrara and meditate. continue to stay in this meditation, listening to some of the mantras for Sahasrara that Shri Mataji gave in one puja. We can listen to them with the eyes closed and attention on Sahasrara, or we can say them aloud along. So with full surrender and love and innocence in our hearts, let us allow these mantras of Sahasrara to unfold our Sahasrara more and more.
Start it from the back. Put your right hand towards it. Put your left at the back. In the center, here. Or you can say that where there's a little getting point. On that point. Adi Mahadev. अब तीन लोग के झाई तेरे स्टील से बांधे नहीं चले माता जी ने किसी दिन हाथी नहीं चला तो तुम तो सेट करूँ तक आता हाँ चलो तो अपना महागणी चलो इधर शुरू करा तो इच्छे बस तो पानी दिखा दी पानी हाँ सांगा
ॐ तमेव साक्षात् श्री महागणेश साक्षात् श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः ॐ तमेव साक्षात् श्री महागणेश साक्षात् श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः ॐ तमेव साक्षात् श्री महाभैरव साक्षात् श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः ॐ तमेव साक्षात् श्री महाभैरव साक्षात् श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः
बहुत प्राण मानस एकदम प्राण बहुत प्राण
ॐ तमेव साक्षात् श्री महत मनस साक्षात् श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः ॐ तमेव साक्षात् श्री महत मनस साक्षात् श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः
महत शक्ति है
ॐ तमेव साक्षात् श्री महत् अहंकार साक्षात् श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। ओम तमेव साक्षात् श्री महत् अहंकार साक्षात् श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। ओम तमेव साक्षात् श्री हिरण्यगर्भ साक्षात् श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। ओम तमेव साक्षात् श्री हिरण्यगर्भ साक्षात् श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। ओम तमेव साक्षात् श्री सत्य साक्षात् श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। ओम तमेव साक्षात् श्री सत्य साक्षात् श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। ओम तमेव साक्षात् श्री चित्त साक्षात् महत चित्त साक्षात् श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। ओम तमेव साक्षात् श्री महत चित्त साक्षात् श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। ओम तमेव साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति साक्षात् श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। ओम तमेव साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति साक्षात् श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। ओम तमेव साक्षात् श्री विराट साक्षात् श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। ओम तमेव साक्षात् श्री विराट साक्षात् श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। ओम तमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। ओम तमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। ओम तमेव साक्षात् श्री सदाशिव साक्षात् श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। ओम तमेव साक्षात् श्री सदाशिव साक्षात् श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। ओम तमेव साक्षात् श्री अर्धमात्रा साक्षात् श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। ओम तमेव साक्षात् श्री अर्धमात्रा साक्षात् श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। ओम तमेव साक्षात् श्री बिंदु साक्षात् श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। ओम तमेव साक्षात् श्री बिंदु साक्षात् श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। ओम तमेव साक्षात् श्री वलय साक्षात् श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। ओम तमेव साक्षात् श्री वलय साक्षात् श्री निर्मला देवी नमो आदि ब्रह्म।
Let us see what vibrations are we feeling now. What are we feeling on our hands and on top of our head? Let's just observe like a witness. You just have to observe and not think about it. If we feel any heat on any of the fingers, we can remove that heat with giving vibrations from our right hand in front of that chakra. But everything in silence and in connection to Shri Mataji above the Sahasrara. Shri Mataji has made us our own masters. So let us see what we need right now. From Sahasrara, we see our state. Do we still need balancing? If our left feels less vibrations, we can raise our right and put it on the left. The power of the right to the left. We have to see our own state. See if we are completely thoughtless. And if we have thoughts, we surrender to Shri Mataji all those thoughts. The aim of all the guided meditations is to have our attention above the Sahasrara. So let's see if our attention is one with the attention of God above the Sahasrara. Because we are very fortunate to feel the presence of our Creator and His power, Adi Shakti, above our Sahasrara. Let us thank Shri Mataji on our Sahasrara. We'll have a video. Thank Mother on our Sahasrara for all the blessings of the heavens she has bestowed upon all of us. And then we will take the bandhan of Mother with Shri Mataji and then check our vibrations after that.
Not at Sahasrara, you have to thank me. At Sahasrara, put your hand, move it 7 times, and thank me 7 times. Mother, thank you very much for the realization. And Mother, thank you very much for making us understand how great we are. And thank you very much for bringing all the blessings of the divine. And thank you very much for raising us higher, much higher than from where we were. And also thank you very much for sustaining us and for helping us to improve ourselves and correct ourselves. And thank you very much ultimately that Mother, you have come on this earth, taken your birth and working so hard for us. for all of us. Press it hard and move it hard. Now take down your hands. Heads are all very hot. So now let us give ourselves a nice bandhan. In the bandhan of mother, let us move our left to the right. One, nicely. Understanding what you are. What are your auras? Now again, second one. Now the third one. Now the fourth one. Now the fifth. Now the sixth one. And now the seventh. Now push back your head and give it a knot. One knot. Second one. Let's do it very slowly. And knowing what you are. You are a saint. Do it properly. Properly. Do it properly, not in a haste. Take it to your head. Push back your head and give it two knots there. One and two. Now let's do the other one. Again, the third one we have to give three knots. Very slowly do it. Very slowly. Now do it properly. Now push back your head. Now give it the third one. 3 times. Now see your vibration. See your vibration? Like this. All the children, see your vibrations like this. Put your hands. Step down it. Alright? Good. Beautiful. I'm getting vibrations from you. May God bless.
I hope you all had a good meditation. If you have any questions to share, any experiences, please feel free. And I hand over the session for any further resources to be shared.
Thank you, Isha. That was such a lovely, deep, strong meditation. Really amazing. Thank you so much. Hope everyone else felt that too. It was great. And as Isha has said, feel free to ask any questions or share anything you felt. How did you feel, Jenny?
I feel very thoughtless. I had a very deep meditation as well. I really enjoyed Shri Mataji's talk. I've never heard that talk before, so thank you for sharing that, Isha. Perhaps no questions?
Hi, Jenny. I'm just wondering, what did you say in the first one? Like increase the left and right. I didn't get that. Could you please tell me that? You said something in the first before the meditation about the left and right.
Yes, we can all actually do it together now, if you like. That's Subarish, isn't it?
It is.
Yep.
Hello, Subarish. Yes. So as you may have heard us say that we have our 3 channels, the left channel, which is a channel of our heart, our emotions, our past, and our right channel, which is the side of our rational thinking, our planning, our future. So if we're feeling lethargic, if we feel heaviness on our left hand, if we feel overly emotional, what we can do is we can use our left hand to raise our right side and then bring down our left. So we can raise our right side, go across our forehead and bring down our left. So that's if we're feeling too much left. So what we're doing is we're bringing up our right side, our rational side, our action side, and bringing down our emotional side to balance the 2. If our thoughts are racing, we're planning, we're feeling a little bit stressed, we feel heat in our right side, in our right hand, what we can do is we use our right hand, we raise the left side across our forehead and down. And we can do it as much as we need to. There's no hard and fast rules. Just keep doing it until you feel your hands balance or you feel yourself go into balance. You feel yourself come into the present.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you, Jenny.
Are you feeling things on your hands yet, Subarish?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm able to feel.
That's good.
Thank you.
Very nice. Any other questions there?
Renee, have you got a question? Go ahead.
No, I'm feeling blissed out. Thanks very much.
Lovely.
Nice to hear.
Very nice to hear.
Thanks.
So tomorrow night we're going to be talking about our void, which I don't think we've done that yet, Lynn, have we?
No.
The void, a very important area around our nabi, our stomach area, which gives us our self-mastery, where we can stand strong in our truth, regardless of what is happening around us. We can stay to our own dharma. It's a very important principle that we have, especially in these times where things around us can seem very imbalanced. So please join us for that tomorrow night.
Yes, be with Himanshu is going to
Yes.
be with us tomorrow night.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Amazing.
All right. Well, thank you again, Isha. I hope you can join us for the ashram series. That would be really wonderful if you could do that. We'd love to have you.
It would be good.
All right. I think that might be it. Lynn?
Yes, I think we'll maybe finish off with a little music for those who would like to just continue on for a bit. Many thanks to Vaibhav for taking care of all of our technicalities tonight. Thank you, Vaibhav.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining.
Thank you so much. It was a lovely meditation with you all.
Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you.
Very strong. Thank you, Isha.
Thank you.
As soon Sahasrara was open. The whole atmosphere was filled with tremendous Chaitanya. And there was tremendous light in the sky. And the whole thing came on this earth as if a torrential rain or a waterfall with such a tremendous force as if I was unaware got stupefied. The happening was so unexpected and so tremendous that I was stunned and I became completely silent at it.
1,000 blessings you give to us when you are in our Sahasraras. 1,000 flowers so beautiful you give when you are in our hearts. Thank you for all of this, for the peace, for the joy and the bliss. Thank you, Mother. 1,000 starlights in the heavens above, you made them specially for all of us to understand a little bit of how great that you are. Thank you for all of this, for the peace, for the joy and the bliss. Thank you, Mother. Thank you, Mother.